Do it. The final episode. So I mean, first of all, I say it again, right? I say it again. Every damn, every goddamn week, right? Since last year, I guess. No, but I didn't have a channel at that time. But I'm not surprised, right? I am not surprised. So Roswaal sending the assassins, being behind the killers, right? I'm not surprised whatsoever, right? Because Roswaal has always been Kafka. He's a crazy clown guy. Like, did you ever trust a crazy clown guy? Like, come on. I never trusted this guy. He's a crazy evil clown. You never trust a clown. Come on. If you ever played any RPG, right? Everything from Mana to F6 or whatever, so on. Especially in the back SS game in PS1 and so on. The clown is always goddamn evil. Have you ever played a playable clown? Come on, the clown is evil. I never trusted Roswaal whatsoever, right? I mean, it's a reveal. I actually didn't think it was that big, honestly. I didn't think so because, I mean, I've been saying this thing for a while, right? That Roswaal is probably behind them because I said it last season, it's 2 so on, that Roswaal is like, he's never there, right? Roswaal is surprisingly never at the mansion where basically, Elsa appears or whatever, or similar stuff, right? It just happens to not be there. So I felt that Roswaal is behind them, is behind the assassins, was like, oh yeah, you don't say. It's like, yeah, a little bit of that, right? It's like a confirmation of something I felt most people probably were assuming, right, that he was behind it. It also makes sense into what Roswaal said earlier, because Roswaal is like, he's trying to mold Subaru, right? He's trying to mold him to be stronger or competent or brave or whatever, right? Roswaal is trying to make him, get better every loop, right? So of course it's behind the assassins, so they will gonna train, make it harder for Subaru. He's like, I don't want to play, easy mode. I make it very, very hard mode, so you have to master and become crazy, right? It does sound though that he met Subaru 400 years in the past though, but that crazy Subaru who was insane. We had a Subaru being beating so, but it sounds like Subaru. He also could be Subaru. I guess tried to create himself. That the Subaru is like, I will never become like you. It's like, are you gonna say that? But yeah, so Roswaal met him probably, I think it's 400 years ago, right? And it's coming back to that, Satella is Emilia, time traveling, in the time, right? Kind of back to that here again. But yeah, it's like he loves whatever Subaru. But let's look at this. It's not like Roswaal loves whatever Subaru turns into, right? Similarly to how, I feel very confident, even more now, of course, that Emelia will turn in the future, right? Subaru to turn into someone being crazy, and and then Roswaal meets him in the past, and it's like, this is the best male ever, so I want to create him to turn into my crazy idol in the past that I met when I was young, right? Also probably means that Subaru is gonna travel back in time with Emelia / Satella, right? Probably. But let's go to, of course, the big screen. Let's go to the witches, the big witch screen. And I don't know what people keep saying they don't know the same person. I can see that other stuff with Emelia Satella can be a thing, be sure. It doesn't have to be the same person. She could be like a clone or something, right? So kind of perfect cloning or whatever. She could be, but she would be another time version of her seems the most, probably the most reasonable solution. I think I'm just gonna get a good scene here. But yeah, I mean, it's like, again, her cloak is revealed, and it's clearly Emilia's face, and Emelia, and then she says like, please kill me, which is pretty typical, right? If you look at some, I don't know, Naruto or whatever. But yeah, so here we go, right? Oh wait, it's Emelia Tan. That is Satella that I've been saying for like 5 years or something. No, but come on, it's like, she even says here, please kill me, right? Which is pretty classic for this kind of character, as I mentioned, for example, Itachi, Naruto, whatever, and all the stuff, the Flash or so on. You have some evil future version of them that is like, I'm gonna turn evil, so you have to come and kill me in the past or something, so I don't turn evil or whatever, right? So she wants to get killed by, I mean, yeah, she might be sisters, but why would that make sense though? Why would she be her sister or mother or something? Mother is kind of classic, I think people had theories in the first season. But why would she be like, you saved me and you did this stuff and so on? Like, how did he save Satella, right? I think it makes 10 times more sense that Satella would be, of course, Emelia here, right? But a future version of Emelia that is traveling, into the past, right? Because, like, how would she be saved by Subaru in the future? And also be in love with him, right? And being all about making him turn into the man she wants him to be, right? It's like a genre time loop. They're stuck in a time loop because they're like, she wants him to be the best man, right? which actually is similar to what Roswaal wants, though. So might be working together there. But regardless, though, I think again, I said every damn week, right? But that's just because she doesn't want to be. Why would she call her the same name, though? She has to, she's evil, right? She turns evil. She turns crazy. It would make no sense having the same name. Like that's like a no, but that kind of question is like, why is Evil Flash called this thing in this future? Right? Because they always change the name and turn crazy. Like in every goddamn time loop storyline in Marvel, DC Comics or whatever and so on, right? And all the other kind of animes and movies and so on, you almost always change your name when you turn evil. You're always like, I used to be called, White Knight Lightning, but now I'm Dark Lightning because I'm evil. It's always like that. They always change the name. They're always like, this is what I call myself now, right? When I am actually sick. That being said, though, in episode 1, right, Emilia saves Satella the first time they meet, right? So actually, maybe Satella is a real name actually, and Emelia is actually the fake name, right? They also could be, a reasonable, just too smart. But anyway, I think it's even more implied here because of course she says, as again here, please come and kill me in the future, right? Basically, she's asking Subaru to, kill me if I turn evil, right? It's a classic idea, right? That you have someone that knows that, oh, I hate being in this evil form, actually, whatever, if I turn into a mutant, whatever, kill me, yeah. That kind of idea, right? So, that's there, and then Subaru instead is like, no, I'm gonna save you instead, which is like, no, I'm gonna prevent you from turning into her, right? So I think that makes, again, for me, this makes perfect sense, right? That she is future version of Emelia, that would have time traveled back, right? Write the Gospels that were tested in the future, right? Setting on the whole witches war, right? And then here, then it exists 2 Emelias, right? One Emelia, which is young version, and one is the old Satella version, right? Which is then like 400 plus years old, right? Which he probably lived through this whole thing, right? And there also might be, but I think also generally, especially when Roswaal talking about helping him and so on, to me, it also feels like, I said it probably last week too, that it's like a general time loop. And what I mean that means it's like a huge time loop, right? So they have this time loop per day, right? But what if it's like in a bigger time loop, right? So every time Subaru does stuff, right, he then travels back in time and shit happens and so on, and then it's kind of half reset, and they're trying to like get out of this bigger time loop. Like Roswaal's main goal sounded like last time it was crazy that he was tired of being a time loop. Yeah, like he kind of knows that this is like the time loop version 5. He's like, I'm tired of this shit. Can we get out of this shit? Yeah. Can we? He's like, if Roswaal is like, I want to get out of this shit, right? He's tired of being in this like major time repeats itself kind of thing, right? That also might be a thing. They're all kind of crazy, but I like it. She's like, hey, who hurt your feelings, little boy? Definitely, Typhon head pat, little cute girl head pat is the best thing ever. No, but this scene is still so classic though that they're also crazy, right? That they're also crazy, yeah, because like, how can she not understand who hurt him? Who hurt your feet, little boy? Oh, you're crying? Oh, yeah. It's like, so, yeah, all the witches have, like, they have no empathy or something, right? They have no understanding of humans' emotions or whatever. But I find it strange that they're all like that. Like, why are they all insane? Couldn't, I mean, yeah, the witches, but you know what I mean. Couldn't one of them be a good person or have some reasonable understanding of people? She's like, who hurt your feelings? And it's like, why doesn't she know that? Why doesn't she know that? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, it's like, how can she know that? How doesn't she know that, right? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, when you see Satella and it's all crying, right? I don't know. And the feels like kind of the same thing with the rest of them. Like, why can't Satella tell him? What can she understand that he's sad and so on? And then, I don't know, Minerva trying to heal him or something, and it's interesting that Daphne didn't help him, I guess. They all kind of jumped in there, yeah, they all kind of jumped in and kind of had a conflict over if he's gonna die or not, right? Which is kind of interesting too, but, and as Akina said, they're all interested in helping him, right? They're all interested, they're all interested in helping him, yeah, they're all like, Minerva's like, I will save you from dying, and I don't like this thing, and so on. So they're all into saving him, and I said this last week, probably, when I was 2 weeks ago, I think it was last week, where I had this idea that it would be kind of funny if he was like, I can take everyone's hand, right? Let's have this, like, let's all unite, Captain Planet time, and he got, like, everyone's power. I think that would be a solution to it, yeah. I will contract with everyone, give me this power, and this power, and this power, and then I can fix everything. That could have been a solution, man. Ask them all to take your hand. Ask Minerva to take your hand. Get the, you know, power of, you know, love attacking, and you can heal Rem or something with punching her, and, you know, get that. I don't know what Gluttony can do, but but get her power to, I don't know, create monsters that you can probably get killed by. So not the best power, but you know what I mean. Sekhmet has a kind of gravity power, yeah. Actually, think about it. Sekhmet is lazy, so she has a kind of sleeping power. Yeah, you're lying down because it's so heavy. I guess that makes sense. She's like, oh, yeah, you better sleep, Minerva. Calm down. Yeah, I guess that kind of fits her being lazy. It's like get on the ground. Yeah, I suppose that. But yeah, they all have some interest in Subaru, and I think this could be, if you go what Roswaal said. Okay, so of course shower theory here. But again, go with what Roswaal said. Roswaal is like, I met you 400 years ago. You were the best man I ever met, right? I love you from, you know, 400 years ago. Assuming then, you know, Subaru, Emilia, traveling to the past, right? Or Emilia / Satella traveling to the past, right? And meeting the other witches. Maybe all of these witches, right? Maybe they actually met the older Subaru, right? Subaru, the plus Subaru in the past, right? Think about that idea. I kind of liked that idea, right? So, I kind of liked that idea. Maybe they all liked Subaru in the past. Maybe he's the reason why they even all have powers, right? Maybe something strange there. I mean, maybe not the main reason, but, you know, kind of how they died or whatever, right? Yeah, this whole thing, right? One thing that's strange, though, is that it can definitely, I said it last week too, it definitely doesn't feel true at all, right? That Satella has killed all the witches. Because Typhoon and so on is like, hey, Satella on Asia, woohoo, yeah! Like, no one on them, I mean, he's like, oh, she's so rude, I don't like her, yeah. They kind of, you know, just joking about it, but yeah, they kind of like, how to say it? It's kind of like the girls, when Satella enters, right? They're all kind of like, oh, what a rude one. Oh, she's so that bad. Yeah, they're kind of like that. But none of them is like, oh, she's gonna kill us again, or oh, no, gosh, she's gonna imprison us in this time. No, they're all just acting like, oh, she's so mean. Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. So, I mean, half of them, the other half is like, oh man, Onishan, woo. So it's kind of strange how they clearly don't seem to either not be angry whatsoever that she killed them, if that's true, of course, or defeated them, or imprisoned them, whatever, right? They all seem to be like, oh yeah, we're all united, woo, it's gonna be fun, yeah. So it's kind of a strange, it can't be true whatsoever, right? That's how it feels. It can't be true whatsoever that was said earlier. It can't be true whatsoever earlier, right? I can't see it, guys. I just can't see it, right? Like, it can't be true, the basic story. How they get defeated, how they get stuck there, why they're all in the sanctuary kind of thing, or the life thing. Of course, Ikina was lying about being entering this teeth time and so on, right? But yeah, so it feels like the whole... That's probably something to think about. And then you have this dragon thing and so on in the beginning. Yeah, all that was said in the earlier season 1 feels like it's a lie, right? It feels like it's all a lie, yeah. It feels like everything is probably... It's probably fake. I'm just throwing it out there. Roswaal core summoning. But yeah, talking about poor Otto. He gets in there in the end and is like, I'm your best friend. Yeah, I'm the best boy. So Otto again is like, best boy is me. I'm here, bro. But I don't know how they're gonna fix this thing. One thing I have to say, right, and of course we want to watch more episodes coming in 3 months from now, I think, right, is that this didn't resolve anything, though. That is true, though. This did not resolve anything. Because the only thing we know now is that certainly Roswaal is behind all assassins, which, again, I felt was, like, you know, true. Like, I felt that was like, yeah, it's probably true. I was guessing that, you know, last year or someone, yeah, I was like, it's probably him, right? So, this did not resolve anything. That I feel is interesting, though. We didn't get anywhere from this thing, right? We didn't get anything from... In that sense, the episode's kind of strange. We kind of, in my case, arguably, you know, even more points that Emelia is Satella, right? We're gonna drop Echidna, so he gets out of the sanctuary. Okay, so he can't do the trial anymore. Okay, and the other wishes are helping him out, I suppose, a bit, right? But after that, it's like, I mean, yes, it's resolved now, but doesn't come anywhere, right? It doesn't come anywhere. Yeah, like he doesn't go anywhere from this. So that thing, that I have to say is slow paced, right? That's probably my only negative, I would say. I wouldn't say it's negative, but I can see a lot of people saying that they probably wanted to at least finally beat this day in one season. He hasn't like managed to actually beat that same checkpoint now in the whole season of anime. I do think it's fair to say though that he hasn't advanced like one day in like 12-13 episodes. He's been stuck in like the same day for like 2 episodes, right? I think episode 1 he got for 1 checkpoint, and then he got here, right? So and this hasn't helped him at all. he has nothing new here in this episode, how to defeat Elsa and so on. Oh, I don't think he knows that Roswaal is behind him. Yeah, it's like, Roswaal hired you. Maybe he can use that, I suppose, when he fights her. It's like, I know who contracted you, woman. It's this crazy clown guy. And she's gonna be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna kill you anyway. So I don't know how that would help him, but maybe that could be a thing. Maybe he could, like, talk to Byaku, right? And be like, Byaku, please help me fight them. Roswaal is crazy evil. It's his fault or something. Or, I don't know, maybe something like that could maybe make, defeat them. I don't know. We gotta see that, yeah, and we guys definitely probably do a reaction to the next trailer, probably coming in a month or so. So you guys and have a great day.